Today on Australia Today, we teamed up with a group of people and we got to meet the Professor Schmidt, also known as the Professor of Harvard of Food Sciences. Today, he talks about why eating locally and growing your own food is better than eating out. Tonight on Australia Today. Action.
Hello, I'm Professor Schmidt. I'm a food science professor from Harvard University. Today I'm going to talk about how big companies destroy our environment. A much preferred homegrown garden is a lot better. You should start trying to grow your own food sometimes. It is much healthier without preservatives and a great way to spend time and get to know your friends and family better. Come, I'll show you.
We went to Schmidt's private garden where he showed us a little bit about food and other type of it. He talked about how good it is compared to regular restaurants.
Welcome to this school garden where all the plants thrive happily. Gardens such as these are a great way for families to grow their own food while keeping healthy. I'm Professor Schmidt, a food scientist from Harvard University. Thank you for having me.
Professor Schmidt died later that day due to unknown causes. You've been watching Australia Today. Join us tomorrow as we dissect a frog. I'm Chip Chickagen. Thanks for watching.
Global Australian News.
Good evening, my name is Felix Mann. I'm here on behalf of Global Australia News. A plane crash with over 800 kittens has crashed with only 200 survivors. It's very bad, and there's police on the scene now. And our main subject today is global warming and how it's affecting us now. We got a professional, and her name is Professor Graham. We'll be back in a minute.
Hi, my name is Dr. Graham, and I'm going to be talking about how greenhouse gases work. Now, how does a greenhouse work exactly? So here is a model of a greenhouse, and what basically happens is the sun comes in, and the heat from the sun goes in the greenhouse and traps all the heat in the greenhouse. So the plants that cannot grow in the cold weather traps the heat. Now, this is the Earth, and that is the sun. And there is the atmosphere around the Earth. So the sun comes in the atmosphere and the Earth gets the heat of the sun trapped inside the atmosphere. And these are greenhouse gases which cause the greenhouse effect. What happens? So when a glacier or iceberg melts because of the greenhouse gases, the city is underwater.
The reason the city are underwater is because the water rises. But why does the water rise? Because when you have a glacier or an iceberg melt, you have pieces of ice falling into the ocean. It's said in like 200 years, a big piece will causing the water to rise by 300 meters. The conclusion of this story is, greenhouse gases are bad.
Now we have an interview with a scientist on global warming.
Hello, this is Johnson from TV News, and I am here with Dr. Alesta. Dr. Alesta, how do your food choose affect global warming?
Hello, Johnson, and thank you for having me on the Global Canadian News. I believe it is important to not waste food, and if there must be waste, please compost it so it has a second purpose.
Next question.
No, it's fine.
Next question.
Okay. How can we do our best to support the earth and our health? I think local organic food will help us become the food that does not have to travel and there is no use of dangerous chemicals and pesticides. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Alesta.
You've been watching Global Australian News. Be sure to watch Australia Today if you want more recent news. Thank you for watching. I'm Chip Chickagen.